squat, whatever it is you like.
Yeah,
and
mama.
Right. Danny, you coming down?
Yeah, give me a sec. Start without me. I'll be down there.
All right, our other co-host Danny will be down in a minute.
Very excited.
But cue the generic workout music.
Let's get to working.
Let's get the alarm going. 10 minutes. My workout this morning, 10 baskets, 10 squats, 10 arm circles, 10 arm out side to sides, 20 step-ups, 10 more squats, ball between the knees thing, direct eye contact Kegels, and a speed lap. So
speed lap.
Let's do it. You're gonna do your own thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
do
in the
my
background.
routine.
So Kate and I obviously have different methods of exercise. You know, her baby did eat her bones.
Yeah.
So some of the things that I'm doing, Kate can't do. And some things that Kate's doing, I'm just not good at. So I'm gonna stick to jump roping and just, you know, getting my heart rate up. And you guys should be getting your heart rate up too.
All right, Kate and Friends in the morning. What the fuck is this? Let's hit it. Here we go. Okay.
All right, Kate.
I gotta make 10 baskets. This is the start of the show, the warm up. Okay.
That's a great start.
Start with a layup. I have to make 10 of them.
All right, that's one for Kate.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Woo-hoo.
This is gonna make my jump roping a lot easier because I'm stopping whenever you make all 10. All right, Katie baskets. Katie money grabs, more like
What?
Katie fucking swish.
Is that 4?
All right, Kate. All right,
5.
Kate. Keep it going. Heart rate is pumping. Okay, look at the leg work. Look at the leg work.
6.
Ladies, if
Come
you're not
on.
working out, you could be shooting basket. You could be yelling at your
7.
husbands, yelling
Get
at
outta
your
here.
kids. We're going backwards now.
8. What the fuck?
Oh shit! Okay. 2 more, Kate. 2 more.
Here we go.
2 more. Yeah, Danny, come down whenever you're ready. 1 more, Kate. 1 more.
What the fuck is happening right now? Exercise is awesome.
And
Okay,
swing.
10.
Now move on.
10
Next
basket.
activity.
10 squats. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, I haven't done squats 4 in so long. 5.
You guys
Really?
hear us?
6.
You guys hear us breathing?
Oh my God, 7.
This is
Holy
why
fuck.
we need 10 minutes.
8. Oh my God. 9. Holy shit.
Last one.
10.
Right.
Okay.
Move on.
I'm very embarrassed. I have like big neck veins when I work out. That's embarrassing. Okay. 10 squats, 10 baskets, 10 circles against the wall. Okay. I broke my back in 8 places after I had my second son. I've been doing a lot of PT, and a lot of it's simple stuff like this that doesn't seem like a lot. But if you have a wonky back or a hunchback like I have now, this is key.
Also,
It doesn't seem like
if you're doing a slow down exercise, if you have a partner that's warming up with you, if you don't want to do that one, take this second to deep breath in, deep breath out. This is your day. You say what you want and you mean what you mean. And make sure you're stretching.
Hey, Danny.
Okay, how much longer you guys got?
Oh, probably. How much time do I have left? I can't see my. 7 minutes? 9 minutes? Okay,
For sure.
we have 7 minutes.
Because he definitely doesn't need to work out.
Okay. Sometimes just getting your body moving, because you get into a rut, at least for me. I walk the kids to daycare every day, which is like a big thing.
Which is huge, and I love seeing that.
But then I get a coffee, and I sit in my little chair, and I just scroll TikTok. And I waste all this time when I could be doing stuff like this, like these badass fucking arm circles.
Halfway through.
And
Halfway through.
then at night after I get the kids down, I tell myself,
I'm gonna do these.
well, you could do some squats or put some yoga on the TV or whatever, but I never do. So part of what I want to do with this show is make myself get out and do stuff. I'm not counting these, but I'm just doing it till it feels.
Still feels right.
Still
That's
feels
what you guys
right.
should be doing.
Mobility.
Just loosening up for the day. At the very least, loosen up your back enough to where you can pick up that humongous load of laundry you've been putting off for weeks. You can lift it up, carry it to your laundry machine.
Or make your man do it, because he should be doing that shit too.
Facts.
This is gonna be a lot of man hating
Yeah.
on this shit. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe.
But if you're a man watching right now, for some reason, if you like watch mostly sports and kind of like led into this show, keep it on. Your wife will love it. You might actually laugh a little bit with her. It's gonna be a great bonding experience for you and your partner. Doesn't have to be a woman. Just
Or
throwing it
if
out
you're
there.
a troll, this is the perfect show to watch. 20 step-ups with 10 pound, oh no, 5-pound weights.
5-pound weights.
I made this up myself, by the way. I have no,
And while Kate does that, I'm gonna be doing step-ups here,
okay.
helping the thighs, the quads, and the glutes.
1, 2, 3, oh my God, 4. I'm gonna be so sore. 5, 6. I guess I have to do 20 of these because each one is 1. I can only do certain exercises because I have severe osteoporosis, which is so embarrassing. Let's see. And very cool to start a show. Hey,
Hey, I don't know about you, but my heart rate is up. I'm ready to be silly. I have so many mom influencers I want to talk to you about. Just found a new one, and her name is Megan. Don't like her. Very mean to her children.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Are you feeling the burn, Kate?
I can't believe I'm making it this long.
Feeling the burn.
Okay.
Give me like 7 more minutes or so. I'll be
7 more minutes, okay.
All right.
Don't worry, we're here. Okay, this one, I'm gonna do step-ups.
Okay.
They say that weight-bearing exercise is good for what I have going on with my bones.
And while Kate's stepping up,
Is
Let's
this
see if I
even
can-
doing anything? I don't know.
yeah, I can't lift that.
No, don't do that.
I'll just do some squats on the bench again.
Does this do anything? I don't know. I've tried different, over my lifetime, I've tried CrossFit, hated
You were
it.
in the Marines, by the way.
Well, I really
Let's not
enjoy.
forget that.
I like being told, that's why I have trouble at the gym by myself, as you can tell. I don't know how to work out. And I actually liked it in the Marines because you would get in trouble if you didn't work out like they asked you to, the way they told you to. So it was so easy to get in shape.
I will say,
And now I'm I don't know, I'm just making this up.
working out now, I'll walk into a gym. I have no idea how to work the machines.
Yeah,
I don't want to be that goober to be like, how do I work this? So then you opt out of it.
Yeah, I'd just rather not.
But I will say, Planet Fitness does make it really easy. All of their equipment is super easy.
They remove it all after they see this. They're yeah, no, this is not what we had in mind.
No,
I don't know, I feel good.
We are all strong on this planet.
This is something. I go up and down the stairs with my babies a lot, so
All right,
that's something.
I'm sweating. How about you?
Yeah, I'm gross.
All right, what's
Something's
next?
working. I don't know. Let's look and see.
What's not
Okay.
working is my extra strength deodorant.
10 more squats.
All right,
Ready?
Back
We can
over
just do them
here.
right here.
ready?
Ready? 1. Oh my God, I'm so out of shape already. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to keep my back straight, but 8. I'm not a math lady. 10.
All right,
Okay.
now,
Now,
I think we got the weird ball.
oh, the ball between the knees thing.
All
Okay.
right.
Megan showed me this one. Okay.
This is good for strengthening your lower back.
Okay.
So you're gonna put the ball between your knees,
All right.
arms up straight,
Oh my God.
come back down, pick
Okay.
up the ball, bring the ball up,
Okay.
back down.
Oh my God.
Bring the arms up.
Can't keep my legs closed.
Here. Now back up.
Okay.
We'll do 10 of these.
Okay. I reek.
This is 3,
Okay.
4,
And either you're joining in or you're doing a little,
5,
you're doing some squats, you're
6.
getting up off the couch, or you're watching this and feeling better about yourself that this is not you. You know, that's the goal.
8,
Or you're taking these 10 minutes to open some old mail.
9,
I have a stack of it I gotta do.
10. That was the
Okay.
hardest one.
Oh my God.
My thighs.
Okay.
My thighs are burning, Kate.
All right. It's
All right.
time for the direct eye contact Kegels. 10. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what's that they say?
I got it. If your floor's not tight, I don't remember what I said.
Good pelvic floor, he won't hit the door.
Pelvic floor, strong pelvic floor, he won't hit the door.
Yeah.
Honestly, all that
good.
working out got my
Okay.
body ready, but not my mind.
Ready? Speed lap.
All right.
Dorky mom speed lap. Danny, come on. Danny, come on. We're doing it. What's new in the neighborhood?
Okay, never mind. Give me like 6 more minutes.
Honestly, not a whole lot. There's been a little bit of drama with our new neighbors.
One of ours keeps yelling at the dog walker who's going by. Anytime the dog sniffs her plant, she comes outside and she's yelling.
Well, ours,
It's a whole to-do.
ours is leaving their trash bin just completely all over the place. And you know, rats, they
do.
like that.
I certainly
They
do.
like that.
Okay, speed walk. All right, back to 10 baskets. How is 10 minutes not up yet? I'm dying. 15 seconds.
10 back.
Gotta make it back.
All right,
Okay.
back to the jump rope.
14. This ball's almost dead, but that's okay.
That's,
Oh no, not a good sign. Oh. All right. Okay. Dude, that was a perfect 10 minute. We nailed it. I'm not
All
saying
right.
I'm an expert. I timed that out pretty good. All right.
how are you feeling, Kate?
If there's anyone still watching, now it's time for Kate and Friends in the morning. We're gonna go run to the studio. Come on, join us. Come on. Oh, it's too late now, Danny. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm exhausted. What a great workout.
Man, I
It
don't know about you.
definitely
I'm sore.
wasn't pre-recorded several days ago. Oh my God. Oh.
Oof.
Oh my
right.
God. Welcome to Come, Kate and Tell Mostly. But actually, welcome to Kate and Friends, the first ever episode. I'm your host, Kate. I'm joined by my co-hosts, Megan Making Money.
Hello.
And Danny, who, Megan, fellow mom, we have a lot in common. Danny accidentally made eye contact with me a few months ago when I had this idea. So he's just here.
Happy
Thanks,
to be
Danny.
here.
Happy to be here.
Thanks for having me.
I know you were all probably expecting Mincy to be here. This is the old Wake Up Mincy time slot. And you're not going to believe this. He's not even here. He's at a Widespread Panic concert that starts 2 days from now somewhere down south. But actually, much love to Mincy. He gave me the heads up that a slot was opening. He's moving to the afternoons. And I said, I want that slot. I want that slot.
Give me that
Give me that
slot.
slot. Give me that. Yeah. Anyway, super excited that you're all here. Thank you for watching that pre-workout video.
Probably the most grueling thing you've ever had to watch, and we're gonna improve on that.
And we're going to keep doing it. We're going to make it even more painful. My legs are still sore from that. We did film that a couple days ago, and I'm actually physically sore. It was the Kegels that really wiped me out. Danny, those knocked you out too. That was a
It's a tough workout, but
tough workout.
we're ready.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how many people are here from Barstool and how many people are like, what the hell is this? Quick intro. I'm Kate. How do I win them over right away? I'm a Marine Corps veteran. who went to war
Yeah.
I went to Afghanistan twice.
Thank
It was
you
some
for your
gnarly
service.
Shit, whatever. I have 2 kids, a 4-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. I have a baby dad named the Beeve, who I once had to make him cut his coke nail off before a prenatal appointment. Just kidding. But maybe.
Romantic.
Philly suburbs originally, big Birds fan, big whatever. And what else about me? I live here in Chicago now. I've been with Barstool since like 2017, 2018, and I've never done anything on my own. I've ridden a lot of coattails, Zero Blog 30, military podcast for years and years, like 800 episodes with Uncle Chaps, brought me on board for that. I'm on the Yak every day with Big Cat and crew, and I've done a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, I've never done my own thing. I've always wanted to do it. So when Mincy said spot opening up, again, took that slot. Megan, one of the best-hearted people I know. I love her. She is the first person here to lend a helping hand when anybody needs it. You just see her like a sim roaming around the office, always doing something, even outside her job frame, because she just wants to help everybody and be awesome. More about you.
Oh, stop!
Tell
You're gonna
him.
make me
Tell
cry.
him. And also, she's hot. Let's get to it. She's a MILF. Yeah.
Well, I'm Megan. I'm
Yeah.
also a mom of 2. My kids are a little bit older. I have a 7-year-old, and that's my little baby girl. And then I have an almost 12-year-old. And day by day, he's getting stinkier and hairier, and it's just a situation that you're going to come into one day.
Yeah.
Most of the things I do here are kind of gambling centric. So most of the time I'm just sitting in the cave with all the dudes, making sure I don't say anything wrong. But I'm excited to be on this show because I get to say whatever I want, whenever I want, and talk about my life, my kids, my wonderful husband. Originally from Louisiana, was a stay-at-home mom for about 8 years. Went on a crazy gambling run and made a Twitter. And here we are. I've been with Barstool for about 4 years and moved up to Chicago now 2 years ago. I'm loving it. And I'm excited to start this venture because Kate and I have been talking about this for way too long.
Time. I love it too because you're right. I only see like it's gambling stuff with you, but
Right.
there's so much more, and I'm just excited to even get to know you more through this show. And again, to use you for my thumbnails because you are way more attractive to me.
We got to stop that. I'm gonna add that to the Taze. I'm gonna add that to the Taze count.
I know. Sorry. And Danny,
Hey.
you're here.
Also very handsome. Like
Very
use him for the
handsome.
thumbnail.
Someone had to
Chicago
say it.
mustache.
Mm-hmm.
I do get DMs from time to time from lady hackers asking me about you. And
Really?
I never pass it on to you because.
Are you single?
Already lying to me, yes.
Oh.
My name is Danny Conrad. I'm 32, 27 years old on Hinge. Swine flu survivor, unsuccessful proactive story. I'm kind of here for the uncle perspective that everyone has just been dying for. I have 4 nieces and nephews, all between the ages of 0 and 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be here to kind of defend your children when you guys are bashing them on the show. And your husbands or baby daddies or both.
All right, the man perspective, the fun uncle perspective. You do. I've seen pictures. You have to be the Santa at your family Christmas every year, I think.
Yes, we're in the stage where they just beat me up. That's the most fun they can have, and I'm here for it.
I like it too because we're going to be doing all sorts of different segments, but you have your finger more on the pulse of what's happening in the Barstool world, especially, I mean, you're a White Sox Dave historian here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's going on in the Chicago office. So the inside scoop on things outside, I feel like sometimes when your parents, like I see like famous people's names. I'm like, who is that? I'm like in my own little bubble. You're outside the bubble. So you can help us on some of these things and give us some perspective. On the sticks, we have Doug and Mackenzie.
Woo!
Doug and
Mackenzie.
Doug, I'll be honest, I know him from the Yak because they taught me to get excited every time we see him. He's just a delightful, very pale, very lovely man. I don't know exactly what you do, but I'm glad you're here.
Do you know he has a nickname?
What is it?
Back in the old Belmont office, apparently Eddie dubbed him Dougie Applesauce.
That's
Dougie
right.
Applesauce.
Not really sure why, still, but Dougie Applesauce.
I believe the origin story was behind the fact that Doug seems like a guy who would bring applesauce with his lunch every day to school.
100%.
Which also means he has to bring that silverware, that spoon, and then has to take the time to bring it back to homeroom every day. It says a lot about someone.
Yeah, I like that. Dougie Applesauce on the sticks back there. He does, like, I feel like pretty much everything. He's another roamer that he's like, every time I turn around, he's running around producing something. And then Mackenzie, I feel like, was it Chaps and I that first started posting?
Yes, I was on it was like a COVID show, I think.
Yeah.
That you guys had.
And you started doing like
The voiceovers.
Yes.
of Barstool
Yes.
clips, and
They
you
were the
nailed
best.
it.
They were so good.
And you're a producer here now. On the Yak recently, we did a dating show for you where I got you and I bullied so relentlessly that we wanted to kill ourselves. And I said, you know what? Let me drag her into this too. I said, let me drag her
We're
in
in
this.
it together. for
Yeah, we're in
everything.
this together. So now you're sucked into it. But Mackenzie does macro dosing. You do a ton of other stuff here, producing. I always am going up to her when she's like clearly busy doing real people
Same.
work, and I'm like, excuse me.
I'm always like, hey girls, and I'm just a chat, and they are very hard at work.
Yeah, but this is Kate and friends. These are my friends. Except Danny, we're working on it. We're getting we're getting there.
Coworkers for now.
Megan, Danny, Kate, Dougie Applesauce, Mackenzie, we're ready to go. Part of what inspired this show, during, I have a 4-year-old and a 1.5-year-old, and I spend such an enormous amount of time in this rocking chair in my bedroom, especially, we'll have a whole episode about it. I fucked my back up real bad after my second kid. I love to talk about it. But I lived in this chair, and sleeping baby, what else are you going to do but scroll your phone? And I'm like a hoarder, screenshotting like clips and links and blah, 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 blah. And I had all these ideas. And a few months ago when Roan.com started and Mook Can't Sleep, and I was like, oh yeah, we can just like do stuff. So again, when I heard Mincy.com or Mincy Can't Sleep, Mincy Can't Sleep, Mook Can't Sleep, whatever, I was like, yeah, let's
Mincy
do
can't
it.
sleep
That's
either.
Creed Thoughts, Mincy.com.
One of
Same thing.
yeah, they're the same. Creed Thoughts and very similar. one of my biggest inspirations was I used to do a show that started during COVID. Brandon Walker and I, when like I lived in New York and like you couldn't leave. I was in my studio apartment in Astoria, Queens for like, I think I had a tally 66 days of no human contact. So Brandon and I started this stupid show called Morning Sunshine. I feel like I must have blacked out during this phase. We did over 60 something episodes, and Aria, who doesn't work here anymore, was
Shout
like
out
our
to Aria,
editor.
though. Great guy.
I was looking at clips. I loved doing that morning show, and I love like the Regis and Kelly. Like I love tacky morning shows, especially like every city has their local one. Like I love those corny whatever. And I was like, yeah, I was looking at clips of Morning Sunshine last night, and I forgot, at least to me, how funny it was.
I loved it. It really, like, I wasn't working with Barstool yet, and I loved you and Brandon's chemistry so much, and it was like, I want to have chemistry with Brandon like that one day. That would be great.
It was short-lived, but it was fun. I have a couple clips from that show just to give you the vibe of what that was. But it was one of my favorite things I ever did here, and I had a ton of fun scrolling through last night looking at it. But this is one of my big inspirations for what we're going to do here.
I just want to say real quick, if you want behind the scenes of what it's like working with 2 girls, 3 on a podcast, Mackenzie back there. I think we've rewritten the script for episode 1 3 times by now. We got an email last night about 1 a.m.
That was me
scrapping
panicking.
It all.
Well, I was like, we should just do a Morning Sunshine type thing instead, blah, blah, but.
And I'll be having a sorry count for Kate, and she may get tased along the way.
At 100 sorries?
At 100.
And she's down 1. She's at 99, so.
Yeah.
Here's an old clip of Morning Sunshine that really inspired me.
I had a weekend. I got to tell you, a lot of big changes this weekend. And boy, was it a hot one.
You look different this week. What is it
Something
about
in
you?
my face.
There's just something
Something about.
about you that looks different. I don't know if it's better or worse. It's just different.
You
You
can't
really
tell.
presented yourself differently.
You can't tell what it is, though. You can't tell. You can't look at me and say, here's exactly what she did. Big changes this weekend.
I can just see it in your eye. Oh no!
Is
Wait.
it hard to see my eyes?
It's-
Maybe there's some reason why.
It's the giant cock tattoo on your neck.
Oh, this?
I would have
I
said
got
hair.
bangs. This has been there for.
It's the giant cock tattoo. Yeah.
No,
it's that wasn't there before.
It's been there. I got that.
But you added the cum.
That goes down to my tits.
Anyway, how we did like 100 episodes, however many episodes, and you won't believe this, it never took off. There's one more clip from that, if it'll play, that I was like, how on earth was this show not the biggest show on earth? But yeah, Brandon was the best ever. Oh, it's gone. Anyway, it's Brandon just being fat and gross. I rewrote wet ass pussy to wet ass pancakes, and I had him whatever. Just look it up. It's a fun. But anyways, that was one of my big inspirations. Again, Roan.com. I love Roan, and he's a new dad too. Twin boys, beautiful twin boys, and I like his level of creativity and him going through. I was like, yeah, I basically want to copy this. So that's what I'm doing. This is my Roan.com. And then Moot Can't Sleep. I love the world that he has built there and the community that he has built while interacting with his audience.
So many gooners.
So many gooners, and he's so creative and has so many different, like if you're missing out, Moot Can't Sleep, if you're Night Owl is the best, is like one of my favorite shows here. And I love the world that he's built. And it made me think of, I've kind of on my social media built my own little world where especially, this is going to sound nuts, but it makes me feel like less alone, especially after I had kids. At 3 a.m, I could post like a quick thing of my face being like, with tears in my eyes being like, is anyone else up covered in poop right now? Like, I'm dying here. And right away, like within 30 seconds, get 10 DMs back being like, right there with you. I just had a baby like 5 weeks ago. We're in the trenches, blah, blah.
Hopefully they're all mothers.
Just a random dude. I just stole this baby 5 weeks ago and it's been a tough thing. But it made me feel so much better. I'm a huge I say this all the time, like I'm a huge misery loves company lady.
Same.
And huge commiserate, and it always makes me feel better. And I just have felt, and then I'm typing with these people in the middle of the night and you're like, oh yeah, I'm not alone in this. There's like a million people awake doing the same thing as me. And that's really meant a lot to me. And even having that community alone has made me feel, I love my kids more than anything in the world, but that's added an extra layer to it. And to the point where like I can't imagine not having kids at this phase in my life, even though it's been really hard. And this is a little controversial. Like honestly, I'm in my 30s. Like, what does a woman in her 30s even do that doesn't have kids at this point? I don't know. I know people say that, but I feel like
I
it's
need
like,
to stop you. we did get a video we got a video of a woman in her 30s showing us exactly what
What do you?
a woman is doing with her free time that does not have kids.
Kelly,
And it's Kelly Keegan.
Kelly Keegs message us. Oh, God damn it. Fucking classic.
Oh my God. Hi, Kate. How are you? Congratulations on the new show. So excited for your new venture. And I'm really glad that I was able to catch you in time because I just spent no less than, I don't know, an hour and a half taking the most relaxing shower I've ever taken, completely uninterrupted. And it was
Sounds
just
awesome.
heaven on earth. I'm now deep conditioning my hair. Apologies for, I'm a mess, really. I'm a mess. But I knew that I had to call you and let you know that I'm so proud of you and we're all rooting for you. We're just so excited. Oh, while I have you here, I wanted to show you my new stilettos. I do think that you liked these already when I posted them on TikTok, but I just wanted you to get a really good look. And, they're called Gaia, and they are, they're a little on the expensive side, especially for someone like you, paying for, daycare payments and things like that. One day, maybe you'll be able to afford beautiful stilettos like these again. And I know that they're right up your alley, when you're not wearing your sensible footwear. But until then, I'm just so excited for you, and I'm excited for everybody else that's involved. Everyone's working really hard. And I just want to cheers all of you Jersey girls with our ice and our wine. You know how it is. All right, my dear. It's so quiet in here. I feel like I have to put music on or something. Maybe some classical music, or maybe I'll just throw on a really good horror movie or something along those lines. Definitely not Blippi or some other bullshit that you're going to have to watch probably with your kids. But okay, enjoy. Bye.
Well, that was refreshing in the worst way.
Kelly Keegs is a bitch. She is. My God. All right. Thank you, Kelly. That was really sweet of you. Okay. So for Kelly Keegs' sake and the Kelly Keegs, this show won't be all parenting stuff. This is going to be a mix of everything. And then, end of the day, being a mom's my favorite thing, but I'm still me. There's still more.
Yep.
There's more to me and more to us than that. We have other stuff in our lives. And I want to show you, I have so many cool videos and funny things I see that I want to put on your guys' radar that I see from my rocking chair. I'm like, the world needs to see this. I want to share this stuff from my brain. This is important. Here's an example right here. Just something I want to put on everybody's radar that feels important.
Baby, what are you doing?
Oh, it's bad it works.
Yeah, I just feel like that kind of stuff matters, and I want you to be able to see that too. Hey, here's some other names I've been considering for the show.
Good transition.
Thank you. Kate Rocks, Rockin' with Kate, and Chair Chat, and Rock and Scroll. Those are all because, again, I spent so much time in the rocking chair on my phone, and that's kind of what inspired the idea behind this show. Roan.com, it's already taken. Mom.com, Mom Show. This one's good. I got cummed in twice, and now my frame of reference is a lot smaller than it used to be, and people don't want to hear what I have to say as much, so I'm trying to find a new audience in a desperate attempt to stay relevant at Barstool Sports, which is difficult when you don't gamble, understand basic sports, have gray hair, loose boobs, and zero interest from any sponsor over the span of 7 years, because I've never done anything on my own, out of a deep-seated fear that I'm not good enough for people's time, even though no one actually cares, and there's people that are dying, Kim. Just get on with the fucking show and see if it sticks. Your final contract's up in December. Chi-Town Chit Chat. Good Morning Stoolies, The Rise and Shine with Kate and Friends, Mom Brain, that's taken by Hilaria Baldwin. Great, and she hasn't even posted on it in like 2 years. Kate's So Back, because I fucked my back up. It's a Kate Show. We're getting closer. Kate and Friends in the morning it is. I panicked on doing anything creative. So
That one you said had a ring to it. The paragraph?
Yeah.
the paragraph,
Mm-hmm.
we can always switch it.
Yeah, and I feel like that we could make a cool acronym. So some people were already making an acronym, as you said.
Yeah, people
Come.
in the chat were calling us Come. Kate and Tell Mostly, because Mostly Sports is on at 10.
Yep.
On this show, there's going to be a few main categories that we hit every week. First up, Around the Office. And this is for people who follow Barstool and know the ins and outs already. Like, here's the latest tea, the latest gossip, because we do have that, like how there's that cliche of like hanging around the water cooler at your office getting the gossip. Like, we do have that. And so any good tea and crumbs we come across, I'm lowbrow enough to be super into it and any stuff like that.
Oh, I love it. I eat it up.
I eat it up too. Tell me what's going on. What's Kirk Minahan doing again? But also, if you don't follow Barstool, I feel like there's so much more to us than meets the eye and that you see in the news or whatever. Did you know we have one of the top Taylor Swift podcasts here? Shout out Taylor Watch. the hottest pop culture show, Chicks in the Office. It's how I stay relevant as an old ass mom. We have Snooki's hairstylist, Joey Kamasta. Shout out Pat and Joey on Out and About. Top comedian and sketch writer who just modeled for Miu Miu, Caroline. And a man battling celiacs and rickets, Nick Terraney.
Shout out Nick.
Him and Mook hosted there he is. Look at him. Look at his little rickets. Hosted a sold out show last night. Sold out stand-up show.
Cute Boys, I believe was the name.
Segment 1, we're going to do hyper local around the office type stuff. Then the rock and scroll. I love a good, it's again, social media overview. What's on our algorithms this week? Any like key viral clips we want to share, blah, blah, blah. Basically, this is the stealingrome.com part. Number 3, stuff like this. Like just a small example, I guess, before we really get into it. Yeah, I want to just. Oh, it's her again. Yeah, that kind of stuff. I just really wanted to put that on your radar.
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Congrats to them. Another part I want to do outside social media is, if anyone follows Allison Kutch on social media, she's like one of the queen bees of the momfluencers, and I think she's even busted outside that realm. But she is making really popular right now this phrase like getting your pink back, because a mama flamingo, Danny, gives so much to her baby chicks that she turns gray.
Really?
And look at me.
You gotta eat more shrimp.
I've gone completely gray. I know. She's not eating enough shrimp. I'm not eating enough shrimp anymore. And basically, Pinkback is we sit here and we eat a massive bucket of shrimp every week.
With tails on.
With tails on, we eat the whole fucking thing. So roll in the shrimp.
That's why I'm here.
But basically, moms say this term now, like I want to roll my eyes at it, but I can't because it's true. Like you do lose yourself after you have
pouring
kids.
so much from your own self that your cup eventually becomes empty.
A little emptier. Your brain physically gets smaller when you become a mom, and like all these things, all these changes happen, and I think you're supposed to get lost in it and everything like that. But now I'm a year and a half out. I got my tubes yoinked. I'm done having kids, and I'm like starting to feel like myself again, and I want to start doing more things to widen my frame of reference. Like on the Yak, I find myself telling the same 10 stories over and over because like it's hard to get out and do things and blah 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 blah, and like I want to widen my frame of reference again. So getting my pink back is going to be every week I give myself a homework where I got to go out in the city and do something or whatever.
An activity, something just to hold yourself accountable, to make sure that you're not sitting in that chair doom scrolling when you could be out getting yourself back.
Yeah, getting myself back a bit, and going to be doing that. Up next, I saw this and I was like, I definitely want to go out in the city and do this kind of thing. This might be my first homework for what oh God, not again. There she is. I don't know what's.
So she's just taking over your algorithm?
I don't know what's happening here. That wasn't the. But yeah, a couple of recent examples of the pink back. I went on a trip to Mexico with my friends. I've been finding things on telephone poles here in my neighborhood and going to do them when people stay. So I found an astrologist on the telephone pole, and I went and met her for coffee and got my
I'm glad you were a Marine, because that sounds terrifying.
I found a lot of interesting.
You're not in her crawl space right now.
Right. Kate's just gonna do the next show from like a darkened closet.
They
allowed me the computer for 1 hour.
I don't want my pink back.
Never mind. I want to stay gray. Even going to like different parks and nature centers outside that we go to the same park every day, and like even that helps me get my pink back. Just like taking like new pathways through my neighborhood helps me, like whatever. It can be little tiny things. Reviews, this one's kind of self-explanatory, but we get, especially as parents, you get so many products pushed at you. They're insane. I'm sure we all saw the choker gets pushed at me every week.
I have one, and I've had it for about 4 years, never put it together.
Ever since Mike the Situation Son choked on a gnocchi and they used it on him, I've had one in my cabinet.
What's that, may I ask?
It's this thing you put on, it like de-chokes them for you. So if you can't do the Heimlich or something, it like
it's like a mask that has like a pull, and whenever you put it on the kid's mouth, it suctions and it pulls out the lodged grape, hot dog, gnocchi, whatever that is stuck in the
I've seen
child's
experts
throat.
saying we're not sure this actually works the way it's supposed to, but goddamn if the fear-based marketing doesn't work. But we'll be doing reviews. I'm gonna make my son choke on a gnocchi and see if it comes out. Wonderfold wagon, my handle just broke. Maybe I'll do that. Get a free Wonderfold wagon. Anyways, finally the last thing is the back and forth. that's interacting with the viewers. Every week I'm going to pose a different question for you guys. Hopefully, as I figure this show out more, we'll be interacting with the chat and doing more stuff with the chat and submissions. But I want to interview people. I want the down and dirty inside scoops from the people who work at trampoline parks and those like kids tunnel play places. I want my waxer to come in here. I fucking love her. Rare that I see her, but when I do, we really hit it off. Eventually, maybe the parents of Barstool employees. Did Nikki Smoke's mom let him cry it out? And does that explain a lot? Maybe we'll get to talk to her and find out. This week we asked, like, who, you got me thinking of this, who is the Mr. Beast of momfluencers? And I asked that on my Instagram. We'll read those answers at the end. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And here's the first guest that I have lined up for the back and forth today. And we'll get to her at the end. Oh my God.
Are we allowed to ask follow-ups here?
No.
Okay.
So you won't believe it. She's going to pop up a lot more.
I'm just trying to figure it all out.
Now that I've talked for 1,000 minutes straight, let's finally get into the show.
Had to have been more than that.
Had to lay the groundwork. I wanted to lay the groundwork. Here's our hyper-local around the office, Barstool and Chicago news. First up, office managers Paige and Caitlin say someone keeps leaving a small unflushed Duke in the third stall toilet on the second floor by the elevators. They're asking the culprit, please cut it out and check your fiber intake. Up next, Sari's Pizza in New York City got Dave's highest ever one-bite pizza review score this week. Lines are already around the block. They've only been open since January 18th, and it was just two former chefs putting everything on their credit cards, hoping for the best. And it's all because of this magic yeast that they're using. Dave gave them a 9.2 for that pizza with the magic yeast. Must be nice being a 9 and getting praised for your yeast. A girl can dream. Drama alert. Our own Francis Ellis got boosted from Dave's $1 million internet invitational with all of YouTube's biggest golf personalities coming up this August. I guess Trent invited him by mistake. Francis made a video about it. He was super excited. He bought clothes for it. He filled out all the paperwork. And then when he texted Trent how excited he was, Trent was like, oh, shit,
I'm a major asshole.
He handled it well. He did a blog being like, well, fuck me, that's fine. Not handling it well, Barstool's Kirk Minahan was also left out of the tournament. He exclaimed on the unnamed show, foreplay is dead to me. I never thought he'd have something in common with my boyfriend, Pat. Go down every once in a while, buddy, if you're watching. Hello.
Beef, just make Kate happy.
Make me happy,
Just do it.
Foreplay is our golf podcast here. That's what that joke was. It's good because I have to explain it. Finally, last one for me. Chicago-wise, hyperlocal Chicago news. The Real Housewives Reddit was buzzing a couple days ago because multiple people from Chicago, this is a quote, have started signing stuff for Real Housewives of Chicago. I assume it'll be announced at BravoCon. People started commenting on it. I know some of these women, blah, blah, blah. They're from Hinsdale. And this then bled over to TikTok where all these Chicago women were like, what the fuck? Hinsdale's not Chicago. What is Hinsdale? Like fancy pants?
I'm confused.
Yeah, very wealthy western suburb. They're saying they're suburb shaming. They're saying they want it to be in the actual city.
Yeah, they're saying it doesn't represent Chicago. It doesn't whatever. But I made a video that was like, here's my hat in the ring for Real Housewives. Like, cast me. And then Cody, our resident, I would say, our top comedic writer here.
Your words.
Yeah. I asked him, I said, hey, can you come up with some Real Housewives taglines for Chicago so the creators of the show see that, like, this is where it should be. Let's see what he came up with.
All right, first of all, I hope everyone is enjoying episode 1 of Kate and Friends. And Kate wanted me to get involved and come up with Real Housewives of Chicago taglines because allegedly they're supposed to be filming here in Chicago. So I came up with my best 10 taglines. Without further ado, call me deep dish because everybody wants a slice of this. I'm more magnificent than the Mile.
Boo.
It's called the Windy City because I'll blow you away. I'm fine with the red line, but I don't mess with red flags.
Pause for laughter.
He's so good.
We're in Chi Town, but I'm not a shy person.
Ew.
Get out of Logan Square and get in Cody's circle.
Michael Scott would be cringing.
I love the Bulls, but I hate the bullshit.
Oh my God.
Grab your mitt, because I'm throwing out vibes like it's a 120 game at Wrigley.
He's like code switching, but with the whitest jokes.
Yeah.
Grab your sunglasses, because my personality shines like the bean. Call me the Chicago theater the way I put on a show.
Oh my God.
All right, that was bad. I know it was bad. Kate, I'm so sorry about this. She's not watching this until right now. It's the first time I'm seeing this. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I love you all. Goodbye.
We love you too, Cody.
Good job, Cody. That was
something.
That was remarkable.
I want the Real Housewives of Hinsdale or Chicago to basically be the wives of like the SNL sketch guys, though.
Yes.
That's how I'd want to see it. But if they did somewhere like where I'm from, Edison Park, where half of it is cops, half of it's firemen, that would just be like an episode of Chicago PD. It'd be too similar. So I get why they're going to the burbs.
Okay, they had to go to the burbs, perhaps. That's understandable.
And this is confirmed.
So I've seen a lot of scuttlebutt that they're recording like test episodes with them to see what the chemistry and the vibe is.
Okay.
And so
wow, first the Pope, now the Real Housewives. We're getting it all.
Chicago's coming up. So interested to see how that goes. Up next for time's sake, because mostly sports is coming up, we're probably going to skip over this a lot. What was big on my social media? Oh, wait a minute. We skipped over your local news.
Oh, yeah. So
you can't do that.
So tragedy struck the office yesterday when we realized our dear coworker, who's also coming up on Mostly Sports, Evan Bosenko, he sent an office-wide Slack chat reporting that his water bottle was missing, and weirdly enough, he kind of just dipped afterwards, so I had him send me in a video. But then again, I'd probably leave immediately too if I sent an office-wide Slack chat asking for my water bottle. So here is my investigation, and you guys will never believe what I found.
So I lost my water bottle today. And we have lots of water bottles in the office, so it's not the biggest deal in the world to me. It was a gift. I don't like losing gifts. But it seems to be a big deal to Danny.
Go step in real quick. Ebo wants to know where you put his water bottle.
I don't want to be on camera. Asking a lot of questions and people are starting to get a little worried.
All right, Smokes, let's make this easy. Where's Ebo's water bottle?
I saw him put it in his top drawer.
Open the top drawer. Hey, boys.
Here we go.
Working out. Looking a little thirsty. Might means you could have stolen someone's water bottle. You heard the news? Ebo lost his.
I did hear about that.
You're awfully quiet.
I drink Body Armor. I don't have a water bottle.
Okay, you could
Great answer.
put the Body Armor water into a water bottle.
I don't have a
Don't
water
play
bottle.
fucking dumb with me.
I don't know what this is.
An investigation. Hear about Ebo's water bottle? Or lack thereof?
I heard about it, yeah.
You wouldn't know where it is, right?
No.
You wouldn't mind emptying your pockets then, right? Turn around, please.
Turn around, please.
All right, now spread them. Oh, you ever hear the expression, "be your own friend" sometimes?
Yeah.
Evan Bosenko.
Those brows.
Fellow couch boy of yours. Would you happen to have stolen his water bottle?
No.
Is there any history of beef between you two?
Yeah, like occasionally we'll dice it up on the show, but no, I know his water bottle's missing. I don't know where it is because I had nothing to do with it.
Remember that story.
Okay.
A lot of people saying you might be responsible for Ebo's missing water bottle. A lot of people might be right, based upon how you're acting right now.
I took his water bottle.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. No, I fucking got you.
You got me too.
Where the fuck is it?
You got no idea how deep this goes.
Not too late to tell the truth.
I don't have the.
Where did you see his water bottle last?
I never saw it.
All right, now you really expect me to believe that? You've never seen his water bottle? This could go a lot smoother if you just say the truth.
I don't have his water bottle.
Would you be willing to take a lie detector test?
Yes.
I'll be right back.
The wrong people are starting to find out.
What's up, Jack? Everything cool between you and Ebo?
What is this bit?
You wouldn't happen to have his water bottle, right?
I do not, but I think it's kind of lame. I extended the HG slide, so if I was to have it, I wouldn't give it back.
Well, the new guy, probably trying to make a statement, stealing Evan's water bottle.
So nervous.
Wait, who's Evan?
Answer me.
So yeah, we never found it after that. We're still looking.
I was waiting for Ebo to come back at the end and be like, it was in my book bag the entire time.
Wouldn't be shocked. This is the hard hitting though. This is the hard hitting Barstool news you're gonna get here on Kate and Friends in the Morning. We're first up once a week, so you'll hear the hottest, latest news.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for that expose. You're
welcome.
Up next, internet overview. We're not gonna have enough time today, I don't think, because of mostly sports coming up at 10 a.m. But the big thing that's been on my radar this week is, are you guys big on clean talk?
Yes.
Yes,
I
am.
want to buy that steamer.
I think my phone has heard me like tripping over toys and Pat and I arguing with each other about the dishwasher and stuff. And so clean talk has been getting pushed at me. There are queen bee influencers of clean talk.
What's that mean?
Like they are the queens of the cleaning world, like mom influencer / cleaning world.
Like you'll see like someone cleaning and then like the bot or like the search bar will have like the name of like the main person you actually
It's a lot of sped up montages with cool music of people cleaning stuff, but there's the queens of it, and there's actually like a beef. There's like a rift in the clean talk cleaning world that I got both of these ladies on my feed. The first one was Kylie Perkins.
Yuck.
It's Kylie Perkins versus Domestic Blisters. Casey Davis is her name or something like that. But Kylie Perkins, can we just play one of her videos? She's like the mean girl of clean talk, okay?
She's a heel.
Cleaning your house really is the answer to everything? What if it really is the answer that you've been looking for to help you lose the weight that you've been wanting to?
Yeah. What?
To help you get over that depression that you feel like nothing is helping you get out of.
Well, I'm
To help you
depressed. I
become a
can't
better
clean.
mom, to help you become a better wife. What if it helps you eat better because your
Okay,
kitchen's
if you
clean?
don't mind
That's
pausing
enough.
What
this,
if it
let's see her next. I have another video for just to give you her vibe, okay, about, and she's mostly talking to like moms and parents of like with kids.
Yeah.
Check this one.
Is she
okay.
pretty hated overall?
Let's see if this inspires you to be better. Right. Oh.
No idea.
Basically, she's just saying,
like if you
have to tell your brain to shut up. All you do is complain. Oh, the weather's bad. Oh, it's my husband. Oh, if I didn't have kids. Oh, if my house was better. No, just shut up. If you just shut up, maybe you would do better. Maybe if you stopped running your mouth and you stopped complaining over everything and you shifted your
Danny.
perspective and realized that motivation is not just going to come, discipline is not just going to come, a clean house, a better mental health is not just going to come for you.
all right, we got the
You have
vibe.
to shut
But
up
so
and
her
go to work.
vibe is very like, it's like going up to a person with depression and being like, stop being depressed, like
Yeah.
whatever. Like I just
like have you ever tried just like not being depressed?
I like her minimalism stuff. She's like, hey, declutter, minimal. I'm like, very cool with that. I don't like that she's yelling at me. I don't like it. It
But
makes
some
me feel-
people love it.
So
some people, I thought she was going to be getting cooked in the comments.
And those two are beefing?
So she's got millions of followers, and the other woman, Domestic Blisters, they both have millions of followers. And the Domestic Blisters clean talk lady is like, cleaning is not like morally good or bad. It doesn't make you a good or bad person. Like there's all sorts of reasons why your house may be. And as a parent, I found you have to like find the social media narrative that fits your echo chamber to survive. And so I've gone down that road. I'm like, yeah. It's not my fault that my house looks like shit. It's not me. But I'm a big fan of her. But my biggest one that I wanted to shout out this week, a new rising queen bee of the TikTok cleaning world, was Christine Rutzen. And she's like in her pajamas. And
I love this girl. I found her, I
Yep.
followed her immediately. This is the type of like why I wanted to do the show. This is relatable.
Yes.
For me personally. And I want other people to watch the show and listen to us and be like, holy shit, that's relatable.
Yeah.
So without further ado.
That pantry's nice.
She has a nice pantry. And she does basically like, how long does it actually take? She's like, hey, I've had trouble cleaning. This has been down here for a year. I'm holding the phone up to myself to force myself to clean it on social media so I actually do it. Let's see how long it takes. And then she's like, okay, this took like 17 minutes. It really wasn't that bad. I avoided it for a year. And she's really nice about it. And she's whatever, less talky, more just showing you blah, blah, blah. And it actually inspired me to clean a couple things around my house. I'm like, well, if that took her 17 minutes, maybe it'll only take me 10 minutes to whatever. And this is the only one that's actually got me moving a little bit. And I really enjoy her. I think it's like low stakes, low key.
She's also very dry, very just like, how long will this actually take?
I did one, we don't have time for it, but I did one with my car where Lucas ends up coming out of the trunk with a baseball bat attacking me or whatever.
Jacob.
Oh, Jacob, sorry, Lucas. But Lucas is also in my
Made it
car with a
smarter, yeah.
baseball bat. Let's see. So in the future episodes, we'll have you guys sharing your, but it's all about me today. It's talking about me. But viral clip stuff like that, you get the idea. Internet overviews, explaining beefs. I didn't get too into beefs because we don't have time. Every week we're going to have a segment called Doom Pile of the Week.
Yep.
Again, not sure we're going to have time for it, but we can scroll through it. A bunch of people I asked on my social, submit your Doom piles. Because again, I'm a huge like type B, type C mom.
Same.
I have clutter and Doom
Same.
piles all over. The bathroom and the kitchen areas are clean for the most part, the key
Same.
zones. But I got Doom piles all over the place. And whether you have kids or not, there's a Coco Melon Mike for size reference. This is the one on the stairs going up right now in my house. Up is clean. I washed all these coats and blend and stuff, putting things away for winter. But the pile escalated quickly as I kept walking by it instead of taking it up the stairs. That's my current Doom pile.
Yep.
We have a couple we had a teacher, Mike D, submit a Doom pile behind his office. It's just an enormous stack of papers.
That gives me anxiety.
Yep.
The clothes, not so much. The papers, I don't know what's important.
We had Alexis Murphy, shout out Alexa, submit a gorgeous Doom pile in the corner of her spare room.
Look at the way the sunlight's hitting that.
I love it.
There's something about a well-organized pile, you know, stacked.
Katie Andros, she has a tiny Easter Doom pile that she said was from the previous Easter and will probably be there until the next Easter.
Love that for her.
Just move that. I also have like holiday stuff. I think we still have Halloween shit above our fridge. We don't have time to play it. A woman sent me a whole video. She had a Doom room.
Yeah.
A whole spare room that just became a Doom pile that she finally redid. Ricky Frand, she said this is after some organizing. Passports, birth certificates, social security cards are somewhere next to a bottle of wine in this photo. They're just everywhere.
At least she knows where they're at.
Yeah.
We have an anonymous Doom pile. This person didn't want to be seen because it was too dark and foreboding. Just a clutter pile.
Yep.
Grace sent me a Doom pile, clean clothes, bra, sweatshirt. It's a clean Doom pile, like my Doom pile, which I appreciate. But I just love sharing this stuff because it makes me feel better. Another reason I wanted to do this show as we run out of time is social media. It's depending on your algorithm, especially when you're a parent, what you see is like all these perfect families with perfect houses and aesthetic, blah, 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 blah. And it can be easy to forget that like that doesn't show everything and that's not reality. And whether you have kids or not or whatever, like it's normal to have Doom piles. It's normal to have like.
Yeah, someone like Kylie Perkins has a maid, right? Like, she can't be taking credit
No,
for
she's like
for
a drill
cleaning.
instructor. She might be on her own.
I'm calling her
Also, I know we're running out of time.
Barbiturates, maybe?
But to be fair, I was in the process of making a Doom pile for the show, just to throw on Danny the Doom pile, and I strategically used safety pins. I put like parking tickets, used napkins, dirty.
She made a ghillie suit of like trash, and it was the cutest thing ever.
Can't wait to wear it.
Yeah, well,
but wait,
I brought it in, and it was, of course, in a trash bag because it's the only thing that could fit. My car's in the shop right now, so I'm Ubering, and I put it in the big conference room because we were supposed to write, but instead we recorded the workout. Went to go grab it after an email was sent saying, clean up the office, pick up your shit. And guess what? The Doom pile was taken care of for me.
No way.
Yeah, it got thrown out. This is a huge office
the
of
only
Doom
time
piles.
you don't want your pile cleaned up.
Yeah.
Also, the winner of the Doom pile this week, I'm going to send, I have a million mugs in my house I'm getting rid of. Alexis, you are the winner of an old mug from my house.
Congrats on being
some
dirty.
Stella Blue coffee. They're not a sponsor yet, but I'm going to force it. I'm going to make Big Cat make us a
It's
sponsor.
the first winner of the first show.
So I'll be hitting you up about mug. But yeah, every week submit your Doom piles to me on my social. That's right. There's other stuff we didn't get to today. We'll get to stuff next week. I have a whole zillion endless ideas. If you have ideas or things you want to see, things you want me to go do to get my pink back, or things you want Megan or Danny to go out and do, things you want us to review, viral videos that you think we're going to love, like hit us up, send that stuff. We want to end up having really good interaction with everybody. And I'm just so grateful for anybody who tuned in and watched today. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Thanks to you guys for taking the time to be here. I'm trying to think what else. I guess that's a wrap. There's one more video, 28, I think, at the very end that I made to just share with you guys how much I appreciate you all. Mostly Sports is next, but we're going to send it out with this. Megan Making Money, Danny, Dougie Applesauce, Mackenzie, And again, thank you to everybody who tuned in. This was really fun, and I can't wait. Oh, God damn it. She is again.
Woo!
That's Kate and Friends in the morning.
What a great end to the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. That was wonderful.
Thursday.
We'll be back next Thursday.
Queefing, are you born with it? Is it a skill you develop?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Is it even a queef?
I don't know.